Good, Count Corla. I want to start off by saying that overall, here last night, we heard many government TDs on their feet and shamefully some rural TDs lauding the great budget and indeed, as they termed, the great climate action measures. But I want to remind those TDs who called these measures progressive that there's nothing progressive about the possibility of blackouts. There's nothing progressive about thousands of peat being imported from Latvia and Estonia, while 10,000 jobs are at risk in our horticulture sector. There's nothing progressive about abandoning farmers. There's absolutely nothing progressive about punishing people, rural people, motorists and agri-contractors by a carbon tax hike that is unsustainable and unfair and unacceptable. What we are seeing here is the pursuit of ludicrous objectives. What we need is pragmatism and constructivism, but we haven't seen that. The only flicker of hope that I could see, or the only flicker of positivity that I could see in the whole thing, the only chink of light was the fact that Minister Norma Foley, and I want to commend her for her work as a former teacher like myself, that she saw the need to expand the DESH scheme, and she also saw the need to reduce the class sizes, and I hope that that will happen again in the next budget. But I do want to point out that there's huge concern among farmers. There was serious commitments made to them and they were reneged upon. There was a commitment made to ring-fence a proportion of the 1.5 billion in the carbon budget. That was reneged upon, and I feel that needs to be addressed urgently because it's not good enough. The farming community deserve better, and I'm calling for that here in government. They're the backbone of the rural economy, and I'm calling for fairness here, and there hasn't been fairness. And some of the rural TDs to get up and laud that and pay lip service to the horticulture sector outside the gates today and think that that's fine. It's not fine. We're not going to accept it. Irish people and certainly their constituents won't accept that. Gur Maggott.